Step number 2, make sure you blend in. Try not to stand out in any way. How do I blend? This does not blend, okay? I am the world's largest keychain. Do you understand that? This doesn't, the only way I'm blending is if I get off the airplane, there's 500 of my people going, that's it. So I go to Brazil, and I got mugged. I did. Yeah, I got mugged. I got mugged after the USA-Germany game. I watched the game. I go out to the corner. My friends say, hey, Brad, we're gonna go get cab. Wait here. We'll bring the cab to you. I say, fantastic. I'm waiting there. All of a sudden, something long and hard jams into me, and at first I'm kind of like, ooh, somebody likes me. If I look over, nope, that's a gun. That's a gun. And the guy goes, wallet, phone, now! But then I realized I read the pamphlet. And oh man, ladies, now I know what you mean when you say you love accents, because, yeah. I talked to this one British soldier for like an hour, and I'm just staring at him like, don't ask, don't tell. And it was that sexy British accent, that South London Jason Statham type British accent. Oh my God, ladies, you could be on a date tonight, but if some guy taps you on the shoulder, you turn around and all you hear is, hey, I was looking at you from across the room. I thought to myself, there's a pretty good looking bird right there. Let me tell you what, I'll go BMW 325R, park right outside. We can go out there, Shaggy rolling the back here, 30 minutes. That's why they call me the transporter, bitch. Hey. By the way, guys, I just preheated every oven in the room. You're welcome. That's a sexy accent. Now, just because you have an accent, do not think it is automatically sexy. There is a hierarchy to these things, okay? British, up here. Australian, up here. Indian. Not the same. Ladies, you're not gonna have the same reaction if you turn around and all you see is, excuse me, my little delicate desert flower. I was looking at you from across the room, and might I say, you are so exquisitely beautiful that if you were to be in my country, you would be more sacred than a cow. I would like to do some bad things to you. I would. If it were up to me, I would take you home, split your legs, and I would eat you like curry. Yes, I would like to do. What? I cannot talk dirty to a woman just because I'm Indian? Let me tell you something. I can talk dirty. I will say some filthy things. I want to bend you over, grab your hair, then whisper something soft and sexy in your ear like, who's your customer service representative? Who's your customer service representative? John Stamos. Yeah, he's got achondrophobia. I didn't know that until I did a show with Bob Saget, his co-star from Full House. I did a charity show with him. Saget rolls up to the show with John Stamos and Dave Coulier. I'm sitting in my dressing room. All of a sudden, Saget burst into my dressing room and was like, Brad, you have to come meet John Stamos. And I'm sitting there like, well, yeah, I would love to meet John Stamos. He goes, Brad, you don't get it. Stamos is terrified of little people. Then I know what I must do, Bob Saget. The plan goes into action. Saget runs into his dressing room. He starts talking to Stamos, distracting him. As soon as Stamos turns his back, I know that's my cue. I run in, I see Stamos, I run right up, I grab his leg, I start humping. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, and understand this, John Stamos screams like a bitch, okay? He looked down, saw me, and like just started freaking out. And he starts kicking his leg like that. Like while this is happening, Saget is on the floor laughing. And then in a moment, Dave Coulier walks into the dressing room, sees me humping Stamos' leg, and without missing a beat just goes, hey Brad, cut it out. The best part about being a little person is that you can get away with stuff. I get away with stuff all the time because I'm adorable. If you're cute, you can do things. I can steal, and it's fine. It's fine. I've done it. I was at a grocery store not too long ago. I was there with my buddy. He dared me to steal something. Your buddy dares you to do something, you got to do it. So I go to the cookie aisle. I get a crap load of Keebler cookies. I put them on my shoulder, and I just start walking out of that place with the Keebler cookies. Now, this little 17-year-old clerk sees me. He walks up. He's like, excuse me, sir. Are you going to pay for those? And like a boss, I just look at this guy and go, nah, bro. My family makes these. It's cool. He let me go! Of course he let me go. In his mind, he's like, yeah, he's here doing quality control. I can't stop that from happening. I had a show not too long ago. A group of 4 women came to my show, and one of the women in this group of 4 has something that's called achondrophobia. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a fear of little people, all right? And that shit is real, okay? It's real, and it's not, oh, he's kind of creepy. It's more like, what the fuck is that? Okay, like it's... Now, here's the best part of the story. The 3 friends brought this woman to my show, sat in the front row. All of them knew she had achondrophobia. And they were all just sitting there like, this is gonna be a hoot. Oh my God, this is gonna be so... Now, I'm all for a good practical joke. I love a good prank. Just warn me, okay? If I would have known that this woman was afraid of little people, I would have run on stage wearing a Viking helmet. Just, like, I would have had a good time. But I didn't know. So I walk out on stage like I'm gonna do my normal show. I reach up to grab the microphone. Before I even touch the microphone, this woman stands up and in front of the entire audience just goes, Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's my mom. She gave birth to me. I will defend this woman. I will die for this woman. So I get out of the car and I start yelling at this guy, what the hell did you just say? What the hell? Get out here. Get out here, you son of a bitch. Let's go, asshole. And he gets out of the car. I'm like, oh, shit, this is actually happening right now. Okay, this is going to come as a shock to you people. I don't know how to fight. No such thing as midget UFC, okay? The only fighting I know is stuff I learned from video games in the 90s. This guy's charging at me, and I have some weird instinct. I just look at him, and I go, Hadouken! I just say Hadouken. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, I will explain. There was a video game in the 90s called Street Fighter 2, okay? Street Fighter. You think I'm crazy, but this shows you how much people don't know about little people. I yelled out Hadouken, this guy flinched and then like ran away. Do you understand what that means? That means that when I yelled out Hadouken, this guy thought, well, he is a dwarf. He can probably throw a fireball. Get in, sit down, buckle up, good to go. But before we start flying, pilot has a little speech for us. And this is the speech that I hear right before I take my first helicopter flight in Afghanistan. Pilot looks at us and goes, all right, Mr. Williams, this is Bagram Air Force Base, Afghanistan. Some shit goes on here. We don't anticipate anything to happen, but something might happen, and we do have to prepare you for such a scenario. What sometimes occurs, these particular helicopters, they get fired upon by something called an RPG, rocket propelled grenade. You might know it as a bazooka. If this is to happen, you'll hear the words fire in the hole, followed by our machine gunner onboard return fire. If you hear our gun go off, it is no longer a combat simulation. It is a real-life war scenario with real-life consequences. We'll do everything in our power to keep you alive. We'll do some evasive maneuvers. You're curled up in a fetal position. You'll be fine. I stopped listening after you said bazooka. Now I'm terrified. But I can't show fear. I'm on a helicopter with a bunch of 18 and 19-year-old badass Marines. I can't be a 30-year-old man like, I don't think this is a good idea. I can't do that. I hate leaving my family right now because 2 months ago, I became an uncle for the very first time. My sister gave birth to a healthy baby boy. His name is Liam. My brother-in-law comes in with Liam, and he looks at me and goes, hey, congratulations, you're now Uncle Brad. And he hands me Liam. And I look at him. I didn't know what love was. I had no idea. Now I'm staring at him going, oh, this is what this is. I love you. I love you unconditionally and without prejudice, and you have done absolutely nothing to deserve this love. Nothing. Your life resume reads shit once. That is it. But I love you, and I'm having this moment of realization of the most powerful emotion in human existence. And my dad from the back of the room just yells out, you know he's gonna be wearing your clothes in like 2 weeks? Understand, I don't want one because if I have a kid, 75% chance that kid's gonna be tall. I don't want anything that by age 3 can fucking kill me, all right? How do you even discipline that kid? You're like, you're in timeout. You're in timeout, Dad. I'm walking away like, you're right, son. I shouldn't have said that to you. That was not right. So now I get up, make my way to the Black Hawk helicopter. Now, Black Hawk helicopter is about yay high, all right? I can't get in that. I'm wearing the Moo vest. I can't. I look at this soldier. I'm like, hey, bro, can you help me out? He says, no problem. Pulls a lever, little handicap helper step, flies out. Sweet. Except for the helper step was about that freaking high. Still can't get in. I had to ask this soldier to do something that I swore, as a little person, I would never ask anyone to do, ever. I look at him like, all right, bro, you're gonna have to toss me. And the smile he got on his face, like, this is what I signed up for! grabs me. And he could just throw me in real quick. We would have been done, but no. He had to enjoy himself. He picks me up. He just goes, 1, 2,